So I was at the park one day and I took my journal and I was just on a lunch break and I asked the Lord, what do you want to say to me today? And I looked up in the sky and there was a bird, like a hawk. And I felt like the Lord said, watch the hawk and write down what you see. So I watched the hawk, and most of you have probably seen one. It was just peaceful, and it was gliding, and it was effortless, and it was up high, and it was all alone. And so I just wrote those things down, peaceful and gliding and all alone and effortless. And when I looked back up, the bird was gone, and there was a plane. And I felt like the Lord said, now watch the plane and write down what you see. So I said, okay. So I watched the plane and I thought, well, it's a lot like the bird. It's up high, it's alone, it's peaceful, it's gliding. But I thought, it's boring because it was just going in a straight line. And so I wrote all that down. And I thought, yeah, it's probably on autopilot. That's why it's going in a straight line. The destination's already been programmed. So I wrote all that down, and when I looked back up, the plane was gone and there was a smaller bird. And I felt like the Lord said, do the same thing. Watch the bird and write down what you see. So I watched this bird, but this bird was much smaller and much lower to the ground. And it was just flapping its wings and it was going all over the place. And I was actually kind of getting dizzy watching it. And it had absolutely no direction. So I wrote that down. Flapping its wings like crazy, no direction, going nowhere and stressing me out. And after I wrote that down, I felt like the Lord said, now, Michelle, this is 3 ways you can live your life. You can be like the small bird and use all of your energy trying to get off the ground, but never get anywhere. He said, or you can be like the plane and you can succeed and do well on your own sheer motivation and intelligence and giftings and talents, but miss out on the whole adventure because you're in control. Or he said, or you can surrender control to me and let me take you to higher heights than you could ever get on your own. And I thought, that's what I want to be. I want to be like the hawk. I want to soar with you and I want to go to the high places with you.